customers today have been using paper, Excel, Word, different kind of data siloed software systems, right? We want to get all of that into one single source of truth so that the customers are able to structure the data, contextualize the data, and eventually get into insights and start learning from the data. Today, almost every data is available on the cloud, right? So, and I think as a company, we do have multiple testing, penetration testing, compliance, security, etc., which we do on a continuous basis to protect the data of our customers.
So today we have Mr. Manish from IDBS. He's a commercial director for IDBS and running a business from last 5 years with IDBS, right?
That's right.
So welcome Mr. Manish on Pharma now.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
So first question, how's this event going on? So just for audience, we are here in digital transformation event in Ahmedabad, and this event was really wonderful in my view. So Manish, I first wanted to understand how this event was for you.
I think for us, it was definitely fantastic, right? We've been doing this series in multiple countries, multiple cities in India. We did it in Hyderabad. Now we've done it in Ahmedabad. I think every time we come to these events, right, I think there's a lot more for us to take back as a partner, as a vendor as well, right? I think the buzz around digital transformation has always been, but there is one side of it from a theoretical perspective, and there's another side from it when customers talk from a practical aspect of how each and every customers are adopting digital transformation very differently to meet their requirements, right? So you see someone who's much more mature, you see someone who just want to start off with, right, and how they are taking the journey, sharing their experiences, sharing their failures and learnings. And I think as a community, it brings us up to where we want to get, right? So I think personally, this is an event which we really look forward to in terms of understanding what the customers want and also generate awareness, right? Because one of our endeavors has always been in terms of improving the maturity in terms of digitalization with our customers, right? And through these events and sessions, asking panelists and experts to come and talk about their experiences is always good for us.
That's wonderful. I think you are on very sweet spot kind of stuff, because after COVID, the digital transformation has escalated like anything, and pharma is one area where people are very bullish on this, because this is one area which still was bit behind all other industries in terms of digital transformation. So yeah, I really congratulate you for doing this series and having such a wonderful event. But before going further, I really wanted to understand what IDBS is all about. Can you just put more light on the journey of the company?
Sure. So IDBS has been in the enterprise data management software solutions for more than 3 decades now, right? Most of you would be aware of Danaher Corporation. So we are one of the operating companies within Danaher Corporation as part of the life sciences group. So most of you must be aware of Cytiva, Beckman Coulter Life Sciences, Cyex, Phenomnex, AppCamp. So we are part of the same ecosystem, right? And the only thing which we do is enterprise data management software solution for our customers, right? Within the research and development and manufacturing space. So the way we think about ourselves is a lot of our customers today have been using paper, Excel, Word, different kind of data siloed software systems, right? We want to get all of that into one single source of truth so that the customers are able to structure the data, contextualize the data, and eventually get into insights and start learning from the data, right? So we want to be that single source of truth where all the data within the ecosystem comes together, and scientists and data scientists and everyone can learn from it as well eventually. So pretty much into software solutions, enterprise software solutions, I would say.
Wow. And you are responsible for what area right now?
So I lead the commercial business for IDBS in Asia.
In Asia?
Yeah.
Okay, that's wonderful. So, with your products, right? So wanted to understand what kind of impact you bring on the pharma companies.
Fantastic question, right? So I think for us, if you look at our vision, right, it's always about how can we bring healthcare products faster or new therapeutics faster to market through software solutions. And one of the areas which we have been very passionate about is time to market. You did mention about COVID and how new vaccines, etc. The timeline to bring a new vaccine shrunk significantly.
Yeah.
Why cannot we do the same thing for other drugs and therapeutics which are new into the market? So our endeavor is to reduce the time to market for our sponsors and our customers whom we work with by at least 30%.
Wow.
And the way we want to do this is through software and products such as what we have as IDBS Polar. And if you look at it, there are various elements into this productivity and efficiency, right? Right from your regulatory BLA filing to how quickly can you review, approve your experiments within it, how soon can you get access to data, etc. We want to make this much more seamless, because if you're able to address the time to market, which means for our customers, they are able to generate more opportunity revenue for the time which they've gotten fast to market. Being first in our industry is also critical, right? Because you have a lot of IP, and the faster you come, you have the first mover advantage. And along with that, I think scientists then get to spend a lot of time on science and not on administrative work, etc. So we really want them to focus on science, get products faster to market at a reduced cost. And the last and the most important element is in a compliant way, right? So since we are impacting health, compliance is a very important aspect of how this data is generated from our software, and we want to be compliant with every aspect of how the data is being generated within the platform, right? So that the drugs are more safer when our patients eventually get to use them. So our platform ensures the data integrity aspect as well.
That's absolutely now the point you are raised right now, data integrity, right? So typically in pharma industry, people are more concerned about data security part.
Absolutely.
So how are you handling that part?
So in fact, we've been a SaaS company now for some time, right? Which means data is in the cloud. And I think if you would have asked me the same question 10, 15 years back, I would have said, yeah, still there is a lot of questions around security of the data in the cloud. But today, almost every data is available on the cloud, right? So, and I think as a company, we do have multiple testing, penetration testing, compliance, security, etc., which we do on a continuous basis to protect the data of our customers. And we have partnered with best in the world companies as well when it comes to data security aspect as well. So I think now, if you ask anyone of data on the cloud and everything, I think that's more of a past now, and everyone has accepted it. With almost everything we do today with the use of a mobile phone, I think it's all up there. I think even within the life science industry, though, this has been a laggard kind of a stuff. But I think now even people have started to realize the importance of moving.
I agree, and I think this kind of events are certainly adding to it.
Absolutely, and I think when you hear expert and panelists talk about how they have been moving, how they started to think about security, cloud first, etc., it gives more confidence to the other participants that yes, we see the industry moving towards that. Right? And as industries move, I think you always want the first person to kind of be that guinea pig in that, right? And as we see a lot of experienced people coming and talk about their journey, it makes the process much more easier now, right? So I think we've seen a good acceptance now about these things, and these events definitely help.
Perfect. So as a director of IDBS Asia market, so what are going to be your priorities for growth?
So I think for us, so like I said, I think enterprise data management solution is one of our key areas, right? And we've been trying to work with a lot of our customers in the region, be it in Japan, be it in Korea, be it in Singapore, and definitely India, Australia, and New Zealand, right? So I think for us, it's the adoption story which is more important for us, right? So we want to see a lot of our customers adopt digital solutions to meet their outcomes, right? So we continue to work with our customers in the digital process, because we have existing customers, we want to work with new customers and ensure that the reason why they buy software from us is what they get outcome out of, right? So they get value from our software, which is really important for us, because if you don't see our customers successful, then there's no way that they are going to add more users to us, nor other customers are going to add. So I think for us as a region, we want to see new customers adopt software and existing customers increase the adoption of software to what their outcomes are. I think that is definitely for us a key priority, and we've started to go a lot more localized into different regions by hiring teams locally as well, so that we can stay connected and very close to our customers in this region. So I think those would be our two big points within the next 2 to 3 years.
That's wonderful. So I think you travel across the world, right? And being into this industry or software industry particularly for life science area. So what do you think? How the market looks like and how the India is doing it?
Oh, I think Asia generally has been in a significant double-digit growth compared to the West, right? If you take Europe, North America, they have been much more matured markets. Some of the industries which have started to pick up in Asia, be it the CROs or CDMOs, we've seen a big uptake in the adoption of these companies within the region, right? So I think Asia generally, because of the talent skill set pool available in our market, the cost benefits definitely available over here, right? I think it is set to grow in with double-digit CAGR within the next few years as well. And I think India again is very well poised because we've seen the large molecule, the biologics, pick up great momentum globally, right? So it was small molecules and chemistry, and now it's large molecules and biosimilars. And India sits in a very good position because we've done this for small molecule and chemistry in the last 20, 30 years, right? Now I think the same success story can be implied onto biosimilars as well in large molecule. And as we see these patents kind of coming up within the next few years, we would see a great boom into the biosimilar market as well. Though as much I would like to see a lot of our pharma companies invest in core research, which I know it's not that much, we are more a biosimilar thing, but I think even the biosimilar pace is going to be fantastic. And the rise of CRO, CDMO has given a large avenue for us to kind of pick up as well.
And I think software and digital transformation is a catalyst to this whole process.
Absolutely, it's one of the pillars, right? So if you talk about the multiple pillars into how they're going to reach that, definitely this is one of a pillar. And now we keep telling the buzzwords AI, ML often again, and I think we have used. I think as companies start to realize how much more is there in data, I think there's going to be more value coming out of it, right? So I think definitely one of our strongest pillar, and good that it's gaining momentum in the right stage, so that within the next 3, 5, 10 years, we see a lot of our customers adopt it for the outcomes they're looking forward to.
Certainly, Manish. I think I can sense a lot of passion from you, and I really wish a best for IDBS and you. I think for sure you guys will bring a lot of change in the market through your products and softwares. So best wishes for that. And thanks for talking to Pharma now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Perfect.
Thanks.